Good evening. Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday night, and we're going to talk about meal planning. Yay! Everybody's favorite subject, right? Meal planning. Hello. Good evening. Guys flipped around. Hi. So, my tripod is officially broken. And so that means that my camera angle is kind of crooked. You guys are just going to have to bear with me. We're doing raw video here. Yeah, it's weird. It broke a while ago and its washi tape isn't working anymore. I'm glowing today. Oh, it's because I'm burning hot right now. I'm tired because Daddy's not home. Hi, honey. Come home, please. He worked out of town today, and so I had to do it all. Dinner, nightly cleanup, bedtime. So, hey Stephanie, how are you? So we're going to talk about meal planning tonight. My hope is that we do, hi Michelle, welcome. Hi from Seattle, awesome. Pop up your name, you guys. I'm working on memorizing them, doing better. But some of you are new. I haven't seen your screen names before. And for those, Patricia, good evening. Hi, Kim. So for those of you who are new, good. I'm glad you're doing good. Hey, Barbara. We are, Janet, you're funny. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Emily. Welcome. Hi, Brittany. So we're going to do meal planning on Wednesdays from Alaska. Welcome. My sister lives in Alaska. Hey, Creative Nikki. How are you? So we are doing meal planning on Wednesdays. This is in hopes to help you guys prepare. Not everybody does it the same. I do my grocery shopping on the weekends, so I like to start on Wednesday doing my meal planning because then I have some days to adapt it. If I don't get it all done on Wednesday, I have a buffer. So I'm not rushed, and I don't want to go to the grocery store without a meal plan. So that's kind of how I built it in. So if I start on Wednesdays and I don't quite finish it, I still have Thursday, maybe even Friday if I need to finish it up before I need to head to the grocery store on the weekend. So that's just the system that we use. It works out the best for us right now. I don't prefer to go to the grocery store with children if I don't have to. So on the weekends, they can either stay with Daddy or they can stay with their sister and he can help me go to the grocery store, especially now that I'm pregnant. I have done the grocery store with multiple kids, with 4 children, with 3 children, 2 children, 1 children, and I'm done. I'm done. And in a few short months, I will have to go to the grocery store with an infant, which is fine because the infant can't ask me for 50 million things. Yeah, don't go to the grocery store hungry. So, I don't mind taking somebody to the grocery store that can't talk. But if you can talk, I don't want to take you. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'll just wear the baby. No problem. So when I do get to go to the grocery store with no children, it is my vacation. It is like my little break. And I'm sorry, you guys. My makeup is like all over the place. Long day. So our plan is that we're going to talk about meal planning on Wednesdays, so that it kind of gets you guys in gear and working towards getting it done and have a set time and day that you work on it. So who has worked on their meal plan? I know, it is me time. I pop in music and I just jam down my aisles. You guys know how I love my music. Yay! Okay, that's 2 of you. 2 out of 3 out of 48. We got some good stats there, you guys. 3 of you. I think I'm going to have to go mommy voice on some of you guys. Okay, 4. Good. You do it every 2 weeks. Awesome. You're finishing last week's and working on this week's. Awesome. Good job. You do 1 month shop and plan. Way to go. Way to go. Okay, well, you'll be prepared for Sunday night then. So awesome. All right, so I just want to utilize it. 6 kids, no sitter. Yeah, I understand that. I've been, oh my goodness. Ridiculous. Yeah, the dog ate my homework excuse. Yeah, I like that one. I have been there, done that. I've had times where I had no sitter. I've had to do it all on my own. So I know what you're going through. I feel your pain. I really, really do. Well, I have 2 special recipes for you guys this week. Both I have tried. As a matter of fact, one of them we had tonight, and it was amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm so thankful that we have leftovers because I may be eating a second dish of it tonight. And I may be serving it for breakfast tomorrow morning because it was a kind of a breakfast type meal. So I'm really excited. I think the next time I will actually double the batch and make it and freeze it. You surprise yourself when you start to plan. Yeah. Seat of your pants will definitely make that budget hurt. I'll tell you what. So if you want to stay on a budget, and yeah, my house is always a place for dinner. If you want to kind of like work on your budget some, your meal planning is one of the best places that you can save money. Cooking for 2 is hard. Yeah. I can't cook for small. I cannot cook for a small group, believe it or not. I came from a family of 5 kids, so there were 7 of us total, and I helped my mom cook, and then I went straight into having my own family. I don't know how to do it. Hang on one second, Dad's not home. You need to obey me and go to bed. I love you too.
Mama.
But disobeying is not okay.
Mama.
What? Hang on, you guys, one second.
Why can't you make a chocolate milk?
I told you I would take care of it. Now get in bed. Now, I can still see you. Now. I'm not kidding, Michaela. 5. I can see you. I have eyes in the back of my head. Go. Get in bed. Tonight has been a challenge. Yeah, exactly. I didn't hear the door close. Get in bed. It's so precious. Smells another person's child. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. So, meal planning is one of the best ways you can save in your budget. You say that. Yeah. Yeah. I think every mom. Yeah, they don't. We've been doing bedtime since 8:30. So tonight we watched the movie Cinderella, and I had my 5-year-old next to me going, oh my gosh. She was so excited. So, you have, yeah. So I'm thankful that I have some older ones that will actually put themselves to bed now. It's nice. And they're in there giggling. So they can hear me because I have to keep the door open. So anyways, all right. So let's talk first about one of the recipes. If you have a pen and paper, that would be great. If you don't worry. I will be posting this on the Facebook group. And so that will be up. Yeah, we actually made a timeline. We were talking today, and I figured out, a little bit of the timeline when we need to get things done by and when they can be shipped by. So, and we have a couple little surprises that I'm looking into, so we'll see if those work out. I definitely have some more work cut out for me. So hopefully this weekend. The Facebook group is Chaotic Blessing. And you can just type in bit.ly/chaotic blessing and make sure you capitalize the C and the B, and it'll take you right there. It is a small little group on Facebook where we talk about the joy, purpose, and meaning in the chaos, and that is what I call chaotic blessing, and it can be. Oh yeah, no, we're going to do a summer sale on mugs, so and maybe a few other things we're working on. We've got some awesome kits coming out as well. So yeah, a lot going on. It's really, really exciting. Really, really exciting. I wish there was 2 of me some days to do the designing, but that's okay. We're working on it. All right, so this first recipe is a cheesy sausage and bacon strata. And if you guys have never done a strata, they are really, really easy. Because here's the easy part. You prep it the evening or the day before, and you let it chill in the refrigerator for all the next day. You pull it out a little while for it to come to room temperature, and then you bake it. How easy is that? So this is a great recipe to incorporate on the nights that maybe you have some type of appointment that evening, or your kids have soccer. Yeah, you can make that for Meals Ministry. You could double the recipe and save some, make it, and then freeze it. And so then you have a breakfast already cut up in little square blocks. So it's a really great recipe. You can adapt it. The cool thing about it is you can change the ingredients all you want. Once you start off with your basic, I heard that door open. Get in bed.
Carla's not in bed.
You do not need to be a tattletale. Get in bed. Good night, I love you.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, I love you.
And Daddy getting toys.
Get in bed.
And she's not turning the light off.
Honey, if you're listening to this, I'd really appreciate for you to come home pretty soon. Yeah, every Wednesday. Yeah, so I really did think that they were like in bed and asleep. They won't eat eggs. Oh, what about like substitute eggs? Will they do that? I'm sorry. My other recipe for tonight doesn't have eggs in it, and they will like this one. So, at least there's 2 recipes tonight. Good night. It's texture issue, yeah. Well, we love eggs here. So, you're going to take 1 package of breakfast sausage, like the 7-ounce packages. You don't need a huge one, just really, really small. I usually increase it because we like sausage, so I usually do like the whole thing. 4 slices of bacon, and you're going to have those cooked and chopped, so you can, say you cook bacon on Sunday for breakfast. Say 4 of those. You already have an ingredient for your Wednesday meal or whatever night you do it. So that's awesome. We almost always cook bacon on the weekend, and I usually save or have, like, we'll do extra because most likely I have a recipe that has bacon in it. Last week I did bacon wrapped red potatoes. Oh my gosh, they were so good with a horseradish sauce on the side. It was amazing. I had some of the leftovers today for lunch. It was so good. I took a picture of it. I'll even load it. Yeah, it was amazing. So you're going to take 8 large eggs. Those are going to be beaten. 3 cups of milk. Oh, that recipe is really easy. I could just tell you by heart, but let's finish this one first. 3 cups of milk, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Yeah, bacon wrapped in anything is amazing. A teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. And then you're going to use some type of bread that you've chosen. If you had Italian bread earlier in the week with your pasta meal, save part of it. Cube it up. It's going to be a part of this meal. You could do sourdough. You could just do regular loaf of bread. You're just going to kind of either cube it up and cut it up or just tear it up. I just tear it up because it's easier. I don't have to get all that stuff out. And then you're going to need 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. And if you're like me, I shred an entire block of cheese ahead of time so I have it throughout the week. Or sometimes 2 because I know how much cheese our family goes through. So you're going to cook your sausage until it's cooked all the way through. If your bacon's not cooked yet, then you're going to cook your bacon after that. I suggest once your sausage is done, wipe out your pan. Like half of a loaf. It's probably like 8 slices of bread, maybe. Yeah, maybe about 8 slices of bread. You're going to kind of determine on how much. It creates your base of your strata. So if you cook your sausage first and then wipe out your pan with a paper towel and then cook your bacon if it's not already cooked, you don't want all that extra grease and it's going to become too much and splatter all over the place. So just FYI. While that's cooking, you're going to take your eggs, your milk, your mustard, salt, and pepper, and you're going to whip it together in a really large bowl. So that's done. It's setting off to the side while your other stuff is done. Then, once you have that mixed together, you're going to put your bread in, your sausage that you have drained, your bacon that you have patted and chopped up. You'll want like, how many eggs? 8 eggs, 3 cups of milk. 8 eggs and 3 cups of milk. And then you're going to throw your bread, your sausage, and bacon into that same bowl that you have all of your other ingredients, and you're going to mix it together. So once you have those together, then I suggest you put the cheese in. The recipe tells you to put your cheese in at the same time. It's not the easiest to mix up. So get all that in there, then put your cheese in there, and it'll mix up really well and won't come together. Okay, so then you're going to take your casserole dish, like a 13x9, spray it or butter it down, whatever you use to coat your pans. You're going to then pour it into that 13x9. You're going to cover it and you're going to chill it overnight. You're done for the night. All done. It's very, very fast. It literally, maybe 20 minutes. Maybe. If your bacon's not already cooked. If your bacon's already cooked, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Because you're mixing everything else together while your sausage is cooking. So, literally 10 minutes. So, you put it in, and then the next day, about 30 minutes before you want to start baking it, it's going to cook for an hour. So, count that into your time. And you're going to cook it at 350. So, pull out your dish. Set it into your kitchen so it can come to a little bit more of a room temperature. So you want it to sit it out for 30 minutes before you bake it. You're going to pop it in the oven and you're going to cook it for an hour or until your knife comes clean. Different altitudes take a different amount of time, and I can't account for that time. I can't tell you how long it's going to take. But basically until your knife comes clean. If it looks like your mixture is becoming too overdone, go ahead and put foil over top of it and keep it in the oven. So you can kind of keep an eye on that. 350. The magic number that almost everything cooks at. I love 350. When it's done, you're going to pull it out, let it stand for about 5 minutes, and then you can cut it up into whatever sizes you want. I know, it's really nice. So I usually do about squares like this, and then I can serve the kids 2 or 1 depending on their age and size. Yeah, exactly. So that is, it's a great recipe for at night. It's a great recipe for a brunch in the morning. Absolutely. I love my egg casseroles for breakfast, and this is basically the same idea. It comes out, it's pretty firm, and it is really, really tasty. If you guys have never made a breakfast casserole, it's great leftovers. You put the cheese in right at the end before you pour it into your pan. So put the cheese in, fold it in neatly, and then, I actually love getting the pre-cooked sausage crumbles. I get those from our, you're good. Yeah, you could put veggies in it. I get it from the Amish country. We have a market out there, and they have it bagged. No, the bread is not soggy. It actually kind of just makes a crust on the outside because your layers sink when you put it in the pan and it sits, and so the bread goes down and then the rest of it kind of just mixes in. It's really, really good. You can't even really tell the difference between all the layers. It is so good. You could add mushrooms, you could add peppers into it, you could add spinach, you could add anything into this and it will still be amazing. And it has 2 meats in it, and eggs, so you got a ton of protein in it. It's just a great recipe. Yeah, onions and peppers, I get those. Yeah, it's crispy, a little bit crispy on the outside and on the top, and then it's nice and fluffy on the inside. It's okay. Autocorrect was getting me like a killer last night. So, all right, so that's recipe number 1. It's fast, it's easy, and it is cheap on the budget. It's also a really great recipe to double up or triple up if you want to do freezer meals. If you want to do a freezer meal, go ahead and cook it, slice it up, pull it out of the dish, let it cool down, pull it out of the dish, put it in Ziploc bags already in pieces, freeze it. And it's wonderful. If you have the room and you can actually freeze in your pans, then get those aluminum pans, fill your pan, go ahead and cook it and freeze it. And I say go ahead and cook it because it's an egg dish, so you want to cook it ahead of time. And then when you are ready, all you have to do is warm it up. You really could just put it in the oven, 250, 300 degrees, until the dish becomes warm. So that is number 1 recipe. All right, so easy peasy. Yeah, this would be a really good one because you could do it for breakfast or dinner. Yeah, or lunch. Yeah, so this is a great recipe. And like I said, it doesn't cost very much. And then we served it with sliced pears on the side with honey drizzled over top of it. So that was my side dish for this meal tonight. So, and it was amazing. Amazing, amazing. So I actually had pears on my menu quite a few times this week because pears are in season right now. So you're welcome. So it's a good side dish. Yeah, mine do too. I even have, where is that? Pear and apple fruit salad one night. All right, so recipe number 2. Are y'all ready? You guys ready? Yay? Nay? Any questions before I move on? I will post these. Okay, good. Yay. All right, so the next one is for those people who don't like eggs. And it is a cheesy baked meatballs with crusty dipping bread. And then I'll tell you my side afterwards. So, the cheat method would be to have pre-made meatballs. I'm going to lay it out right there. Trader Joe's has amazing meatballs. You could just get them. But if you are up for making your own, I'm going to give you a quick recipe to make your own. So here's your ingredients. I'm going to kind of put it here so I could, yeah, it's really good. So a pound of ground beef, 1 small onion chopped, 1 clove garlic minced, a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, 1 large egg, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. These are all the ingredients you need. 1 jar of pasta sauce, any flavor that you choose. Some fresh, Trader Joe's meatballs are amazing. Some fresh mozzarella cheese. I prefer the kind that's like in the big, huge, cheesy baked meatballs with crusty dipping bread. And then you want to get 1 French baguette and preferably have it sliced, or you can slice it yourself. So those are your ingredients. I'll go back over them real quick. Pound of ground beef, 1 small onion chopped, 1 clove garlic minced, tablespoon of Italian seasoning, 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 jar of pasta sauce, any flavor. You want 1 ball of fresh mozzarella cheese, sliced up, and 1 loaf of French bread. You're welcome. Bye, Rachel. All right, so you're going to preheat your oven to 350. You can combine your beef, onion, Italian seasoning, and egg, and then shape those into meatballs. So mix it all together. Make your meatballs. You want them about an inch size ball. I'm sure all of you know have made meatballs before, so this should be easy. And then you're going to cook your meatballs in about 2 tablespoons of hot oil on your stove. In a skillet, about medium heat. It usually takes about 4 minutes. total, as long as you are watching it and you're moving your meat around. Then once they're cooked and they're browned all the way, you're going to pour your sauce over top of it. This needs to be a skillet that you can put in the oven too, you guys, just FYI. So, if you can't put it in the oven, think about what you're going to do. If you can't put it in the oven, this is what you can do. Cook your meatballs. Yes, sweetie? Oh, I think Daddy's home. So at times I haven't had a skillet that I can put in the oven. So what I did was I went ahead and made my meatballs and I browned them, and then I transferred them into a dish that could go into the oven. Poured your sauce on. You're going to take your sliced mozzarella and you're going to top it over top of all that, just kind of laying it out flat. So it looks like you're making like a topping or a crust over top of it. Then that bakes for 20 minutes. Your oven was already heated, so you're almost done. Literally, it takes 20 minutes to prep this, 30 minutes to cook it. Cool, that's awesome. Then you got that going. You're going to brush your bread with the oil. You're going to wrap it in foil and you're going to pop it in the oven. The oven's at 350. So while your meatballs are browning, you could also be like oiling your bread, wrapping in the foil, because you can put both of these in the oven at the same exact time. Or you can wait until you have about 5 to 8 minutes left with your meatballs and throw your bread in then. So you're going to, and then this is how I serve it. You serve your meatballs. I usually put it like in a bowl and then set the bowl on my plate and then put the bread on the side, and literally your bread is crispy and you're going to just do the dip in. You know, it's a total fun meal because you're using your hands, it's conversational, and it's just really, really good. Okay, sorry, I was just looking. Yeah, it's really, really easy. Side, I just served it with arugula and grape salad with some feta cheese. So that's the side that goes with it. So simple, easy. You have dinner prepped in 20 minutes. It takes 30 minutes to cook it. 50 minutes later, you're eating total. You can use any dressing. I can tell you what I put in my dressing. I did olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and some Dijon mustard, and I whisked those together, and it's really good over top of the arugulas, grapes, and feta. And it's low fat. Yeah, so you can just do, depending on how much you're serving. For about 4 people, you'll use 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinaigrette, and about 1.5 teaspoons to 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, depending on how spicy you want it. So, and you whisk those together, but you don't want to drown your salad. It really is just to like coat it. So usually what I do is I've made my salad with whatever lettuce I've chosen. Or greens. So I used arugula, put the grapes in there, put the feta cheese in there, and then I drizzled the dressing over and just really mixed it up. So each and every bite just had a slight taste of the dressing, and it wasn't like I was pouring it on everybody's bowl. So, and you can make it all in one bowl. You literally could do your dressing first, add your salad, add your grapes, add your feta, mix it all up, one bowl salad. So, and then you're done. Okay, so that's 2 really great recipes that can be done anytime. The meatball recipe is really great on a night that you need something fast, especially if you use frozen meatballs, because you just put your meatballs in the pan, brown them, you know, put your sauce over top of it, and you're good to go. So that one's great. It also makes really great leftovers, so then you can take the meatballs and the sauce that you made, if you want to increase it, and then serve it over top of pasta the next night or 2 nights later. So it makes a really good leftover meal too. So increase your meatballs and sauce amount, which isn't your whole recipe, just as part of it. And then you have a whole nother meal that week. So, little tricks. Little tricks I'm trying to share with you guys on how to extend your grocery budget, extend your meal planning, not wear yourself out. So in essence, you really have 3 meals right there. You have the egg strata, you have the meatballs with bread and dipping, and then you can have meatball sauce and pasta another night. So 3 meals. So to kind of like, what I'm trying to show you guys is when you meal plan, those are the types of things that you can think through as you're writing your meal plan down, is how else can I use this dish and make something else with it? You are welcome. So that is tonight's key in meal planning, is when you're sitting down and you're thinking things through. How else can you use your meal? If you're going to cook a whole entire chicken, well, you're not going to eat a whole entire chicken in one meal. So use your leftover meat and make a chicken salad one night. Or do set aside, flavor it with some taco seasoning and do a chicken taco salad. Do subs with the leftover meatballs, yes. Or do chicken fajitas with it. There you go. Use it for chicken chili. Yes, exactly. So start thinking that through, because then your meal planning becomes so much easier, because you're not having to think of 7 meals, because 7 meals is exhausting. So remember last week's key, I kind of gave you a formula of great meal planning. Yeah, you need more than 1 chicken. Yeah, cook once, eat twice. Yeah, definitely. So it does depend on the size of your family. It depends on how much you want to spend in your budget. But if you're going to be cooking that night, you might as well cook another one, because it really doesn't take much. It doesn't take any more time. One's cooking, might as well cook 2. And then you're already prepped for another meal. So remember, you want to have, a crock pot meal, during your week. Have, I do too. I love rotisserie chickens. I use them so much, and I get it all peeled off. I usually $4.99 at Walmart. Well, I guess it went up. It's $5.29 the other day. And sometimes you can get them flavored. Yeah, I actually use rotisserie chicken for my chicken salad. It's the best. It is the best. Done cooked and tastes great. Yeah. So I peel it off the bone, bag it up, and I usually can get about 2 meals out of it when I do it that way. Usually I chop it too, so it's smaller, so I can really, really get enough meals out of it. So cheap and inexpensive. So start thinking through those things. We all know them, but sometimes we need a reminder of, how to do this. Or remember, you can do this. So that's kind of my key tonight, is to remember how to extend your meals and to double plan. $7.99. Well, your $7.99 chicken will last you 3 meals maybe. Yes, you can share recipes on the Facebook page. I also have a Pinterest board called Tried and True that you're more than welcome to pin recipes on if you want. That's okay, Cassie. That's okay. So, but these 2 recipes will be up tomorrow if you guys would like them. So, and then yeah, I do too. I'm pulling stuff off of it. I used to spend a lot more on food than I do now. Meal planning has definitely saved my budget. So make sure you're filling out your meal plan. Schedule in nights for leftovers, because leftovers need to be a thing in your meal plan. It is a mom's lifesaver. Think about what you have going on. We had our first baseball game last night. So I did picnic at the baseball game. We had peanut butter and honey, or peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I did apples and oranges, and I packed some chips and some pretzels, and then I treated them to Gatorade at the park. So there's no shame in putting that type of stuff on your meal plan if that's what you need for that night, because it's better than buying them junk food, and it's better than going through the drive-thru, and it's definitely cheaper. So sit down with your week, sit down with your month, layout, and yeah, my lunches are too. My lunches are typically leftovers. That is what we do, because I'm fine with them being leftovers because it's a home-cooked meal still. You did? I need to make a new batch. I'm all out. I'm so sad. I've had no snacky food up here in my office, and I need it. I need it badly. It keeps me going during the day. So, those are the few keys for tonight. Hopefully that helps y'all. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. Do you guys have any questions tonight? Ooh, honey roasted peanuts. That sounds really good. Yeah, Chex Mix. I make it from scratch, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I like it better than the bagged stuff because I use a lot of Worcestershire sauce. A lot. I think you can look up my name. I think it's under Erica Oding. My Facebook name, I think it is. Or it's under Cat Blessing. I'm sorry. You know what? I will post a link to the Pinterest and the Facebook group. That's probably the easiest way to do that. Well, I fill a bowl, and then it's upstairs, and then I don't like going up and down the stairs too much because it gets me out of breath right now, so one bowl pretty much does me. You're welcome. No problem, Kim. So, I do need to make some more. Desperately need to make some more. So we'll see if that gets done this weekend. I've got such a busy rest of the week. It's really just like packed. You just use a bigger bowl. That's cheating. That's cheating, Janet. You know it. I know it. Just need to come to terms. No, I'm just joking with you. So, Planning 101's next night will be Sunday night. I know, shame. As I'm like trying to catch up and add some things to my planners, you guys can toss out some ideas. Since 23 of you decided to stick around, I'll let you have some input. I'm trying to use some stickers that didn't cut well because I don't have the heart to throw them away. I don't have the heart to throw the darn stickers away. And I sure as heck wouldn't sell them, so I've got to, of course, try to use them myself. Oh no, these are bad. I'm like, look. I had to cut this one to get some of them off. It is? Yeah. Why not? Why not make it? It's a great snack. It's a great snack. And it's cheaper than buying the bag stuff, right? Gives you a little bit of treat too. Yeah, these are bad. I have no idea why it's, you guys, is it flashing for you? Because my camera's like, it tends to like flash dark and then come back on. Periscope has been wonky since they stopped doing catch. You think you're losing it? Did you add on in my shop? I worked on my website today. That's what you're asking. Yeah, it's weird. It's okay. It's okay. It's just really, really, really weird tonight. Yeah. Strange. Oh, yeah. I would, but I have a hard time doing that, Janet. I have a hard time, like, sending out a product that is not good. I just really, really do. So, I know. It is strange today, isn't it? So I just, it just is hard. I don't want people to be frustrated with my product either, so I think I would have a hard time selling Misfit bags. Or, I've seen people doing it. No, these are bad. You have to cut these. You shouldn't have to cut stickers that have already been cut. It was a bad batch of paper that got recalled. So, and it's a test of patience to get them all. It's like, how desperately do you want this sticker? How badly do you want it? So, yeah, that's how bad it is. So I should probably get going because I have quite a bit that I need to print out tonight. I have more that needs to get cut tonight. So I want to work on that. I have finished the monthly layout. The first set, I'm going to sell it in 3-month increments. So that is done. And so I need to move on to the weekly spreads because I have quite a few weekly spread options that will be available. So no problem, Renee. Michaela, get in bed now. No.
Mama.
A list where you can post your master list? Yeah, I'll start a thread for that.
Mama.
What?
Why can't you go to bed?
Because you're not asleep. Mommy can't go to bed until you go to sleep. So go lay down, please.
Is Carla and Kendall in bed?
It doesn't matter. But yes, they did go to bed and you're way behind them. No problem, you guys. Now, Michaela. Hey, Jen, how are you? No, because we've been doing bedtime since 8:30. It's now 9:43. An hour and 15 minutes later. That is not a fun night for Mommy. Oh, she's excited about having a baby. No, it's not. It tests your patience and you're just like, okay, I'm done. You know, 9 o'clock at night, I don't want to be mom. I'm done being mom by 9 o'clock at night. I'm just like, done. Yeah. Some nights are really great and other nights, not so much. So it's like, however the wind's blowing. Yeah. Although I know I'm going to dread the day that I don't put kids to bed. Like, that's going to be sad for me. Fortunately, I'm still having babies, so I have quite a few years left. Oh, they get their consequences. She's having a hard time today because it was a different routine. Dad wasn't home, and he usually does bedtime, and so it was a little hard on them because we were off our routine. That magic word that I love to use. So we were off our routine. So she's struggling. You need one. Yeah, I know that sometimes I'm like, all right, that's it. Nobody's allowed to talk to mom. Don't say my name. It's not mom. I'm not here. We all have those moments. We really do. Nobody just wants to talk about them. Your husband was deployed most of your marriage? I remember deployments. Yeah, I do. Between 8 and 8:30 is for the little ones. My 10-year-old goes to bed at 9, and usually my high schooler, she goes to bed about then too. Sometimes she has to stay up till 10, 10:30 because she's working on homework. But For the most part, everybody's in bed by like 9:30 the latest. I'm seriously decorating my planner page while I'm talking to you guys. Because I didn't get to finish. So I've been working by memory all week. So anyways, alright, so I'm gonna head out. Yeah, right? Exactly. I am too. And so now we're back to, we call them, so we have winter hours and summer hours. And so summer hours, he works a 13, 14-hour day. And on summer hours, I'm like, oh my God, seriously, I can't stand these hours. Please just come home. I'm done. And I want to go lock myself in the bathroom. Winter hours, a little bit better because she's usually home about 4:30, which is so nice. I'm still done at 4:30. But when he gets home at 6:30, 7 o'clock, I'm really done. When he gets home at 9:30 at night, I am so beyond done. So I'm like, that's it. I'm taking tomorrow off. I'm done. I quit. Especially when it's cold out because I can't send him outside to wear off any energy. You know, we had some creative things that we did. I know you're here, honey. I know. So we made cookies today. We went and rented Cinderella and watched Cinderella after dinner. We painted today. So we did a lot of cool, you know, things, but it's not enough to wear off that energy. And so they're just not ready for bed when I want them to go to bed. So, kind of stinks sometimes, right? You all know. Was it? Oh, he was a police officer? Oh, my goodness, yeah. Well, let's just say my first 15, 14, 13. My first 13 years of parenthood, which would have included up to 4 children. So, but yes, I get into my jet tub every once in a while. I was like, oh, yes. So, how long have I've been a mom for almost 16 years. So I would say for 13 and a half of them, almost 14 of them, I was a single parent, even though I was married, because they didn't help. They didn't do diddly squat. Sat on the couch and asked me to rub their feet while I was trying to nurse a baby. I mean, we're talking about some really weird, messed up stuff, and I almost cussed right there. Sorry. So, I hear ya. I've been there. I have been there, and I have done that, and I was done. That wasn't the only reason I was done, but that was on the very long list of why I was done. Very long list. Yeah, you're at the other end. Yeah, you know, some days I wonder what that's going to be like. Sounds like you're missing out. You're not missing out on anything. You get treated well. You guys love how he loves to give me a hard time. He's such a stinker. Okay, now to fill in my planner. I need to go through and add baseball games. Look at this list. All those games have to be added in. I got some work ahead of me. So, alright y'all. Nobody suggested a topic for Sunday, so guess what? I get to decide. Yeah, we have 2 games a week. 2 games a week. It is. I'm going to be doing a lot of fast nights, fast dinners. I love doing like Philly cheesesteaks and take those with us, Philly cheesesteak subs, and take those with us. Those are so good at the ballpark. Or hot dogs on the grill and then wrap them in foil. Those are so good too. I talked about my laundry routine, but my laundry routine is I do laundry every single day, but we could talk about that. Recipe. Oh, for my, well, I could do that one. That one's easy. Easy peasy. It's all about the cheese. When you're making Philly cheesesteaks, it's all about the cheese. Makes a big difference. I'm gonna try not to. I'm shooting for midnight tonight. So we'll see, because I'm getting tired already. But we'll see. I did get a lot done. No, I don't use, for my Philly cheesesteaks, no, I don't use Cheese Whiz. But, alright you guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna finagle these stickers some more. And mess with these reject stickers that I cannot throw away for the life of me, and I should just throw them away because they're quite frustrating and they don't even come off all the way. So you guys have a good night. I will post this this video on YouTube tomorrow, and it will be under the meal planning playlist. So if you haven't gone over to YouTube, you want a full house tour? Do you want it right now? Do everything but people's bedrooms where they're sleeping. It's clean. Are you challenging me, Cassie? Is that what I hear? Are you challenging me right now? Oh, all right. You're bringing it. All right, let's go. Ready? I might have to cut this off the YouTube video though. In the Facebook group? There. I know you're sassy. So that's the Facebook group. Just go to bit.ly/chaotic blessing. Make sure the C and the B are capital. It takes you right to the group on Facebook. She does live up to her name, doesn't she? Alright. Here's my messy office. I told you that's my only room that you guys are allowed to not give me a hard time about. And that's the stuff I'm going through. And my husband's listening. Alright, hang on. Downstairs. Hey, I bet you the playroom's pretty clean. Let's look. Yep, it's kind of dark in here. See? But it's picked up. Their toys are put away. He has me on video. Hey, honey, turn me down.
It's alright.
It's okay. Living room. Picked up, except for the pillow that the dog loves to put on the floor. There's my lovely husband getting himself some dinner. He's probably eating cheese. I bet you $5 he's eating cheese.
Lunch.
Oh, you're making tomorrow's lunch. Kitchen. Clean. Clean, clean, clean. Dining room table. Oh, you can't see. Hang on. I don't know. What are you making for your lunch? Sandwiches? Ham and cheese sandwich. Oh, you guys want to see the cheese strata? Hang on, the egg. That's what it looked like. This is the recipe that I gave you guys tonight. Doesn't that look delicious? Yeah, yeah. So, oh look. See? Clean sink. Cassie, I'm totally getting you back for this because I'm going to make you show me. Yeah. Sitting room. Mudroom's picked up tonight. Mudroom picked up. And what's our other main areas? Laundry room. And that's picked up. No laundry on the floor. Let's see. Let me see how. Oh, only a few things. Yay. There you go. All done. You need to be what? So there it is. You need to be like Erica. I told you though. Thank you. I told you though, you guys. Listen. I'm gonna totally get you dizzy. It took me years to get to the maintaining stage. See that? Still needs to be painted. We haven't done that yet. We need to paint that. Yeah. Keep it tidy, put it in a maintained state, and then it's so easy. So easy on a daily basis. So, not trying to cover the camera, but I gotta get you guys back in the tripod. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Maybe it'll go. There we go. All right, so there you go. All the main areas. I would show you bedrooms, but they're picked up, but they're sleeping. So you'll have to catch me during the daytime to see bedrooms. So, whew, see, I'm out of breath. This is what happens when you're almost 40 and you have a baby. When you get pregnant. You get out of breath just doing a tour of your home. It's nutso. It's 6-ish hours. Is that how far it is? I bet it is. I bet it's only about 6 hours. Well, how about this? You just do your planning 101 with me and you'll get there. I know, but I don't have Chex Mix, and that's all I want, Janet. It's Chex Mix. That's all I want is Chex Mix. But anyways, I need to get my office craft room done. That's what I need to work on. It's almost there. Problem is I don't have enough. Oh no, it's my age. Just let me blame it on my age. No, actually, it probably is this baby because she sits like way up high. I mean, no joke. She's like way up here into my chest cavity, and I'm like, just stretch out. You have all this room down below. My previous kids stretched it out for you. Take advantage of it. But she is like way up high and doesn't move from there. I don't know what it is. She has since I was pregnant. Immediately went straight up. Uterus is way up there. And it kills me. Daily. Kills me. So walking is a challenge. And I'm like, great, because that's my exercise. I love to walk. And now it's really difficult to walk. The whole end, yeah. Like, so I've never had one this high up before. Not until the end. No, if I stop and stand, then I get dizzy. Standing is not a good thing for me right now. Yeah, isn't that weird? It's just kids. They're a pain in the butt even before they're born. But we love it. She likes to top bunk, yeah. She's probably going to be a climber like her sister, who climbs and jumps off of everything. See, I might actually enjoy that right now. Just drop way down. So, all right. So you satisfied, Cassie? I told you guys, you can challenge me anytime. But there will come a day and time where I will challenge you after a while, because you guys are going to get to a point of maintaining. That's our goal here. We're going to get you to a point of maintaining. If you aren't participating over at Cultivating the Lovely, that would be a great thing for you to do. Built-in babysitters, yeah. Lord willing, that's okay. I'll have it on YouTube. If you're not doing the TL challenge, she's doing an area of the house each week. We've done your kitchen and getting everything. This is number 5. Picked up in your kitchen before bed. This week is your living room or your general family room, whatever your general, like, we gather together room is. So that can help you get to a point of maintaining, because you can't let your kitchen slip this week just because you're focusing on the living room. and it kind of helps you build in those routines. And the funny thing is during the day, you'll find yourself picking up a little bit more than when you did what you did previously. And it'll help you create habits with your family members too, because they'll see you picking up. You'll encourage them to pick up with you. Come on, you guys, 5 minutes, everybody clean up. Grab something, let's put it away. Really helps. It really does. So that's our goal. What area is next? I don't know what she's gonna spring. I don't know. Whatever area she's having the hardest time with next. Because I know she's like, I'm doing this for myself, you guys, and you can tag along. So I think that's really cool, is she's just like, all right, come on, because I gotta do it. Throw some music on, make it fun. Eventually they all grumble. They all grumble at some point in time. I know, yeah. They all do. They all grumble. Yeah, music helps. Make a game of it. Time them? Oh my gosh, kids love to try to beat the timer. So, we talked about this the other night. It's all about staying consistent and being the enforcer when you're the parent. And it stinks. It's difficult to do. It's a challenge mentally on us. Yeah, we play Beat the Clock. Yeah, that's a fun one. But that's what you signed up for when you became a parent, whether you knew it or not. And somebody probably should have told you ahead of time. But that's part of the gig. So it's part of the job description. Even if you didn't sign it and say you agreed to it, it's part of the job description. All right. I'm out of here now, I think. All right, you guys, you have a good night. I will post, recipes will be up sometime tomorrow. Does that sound good? I can get them up sometime. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, I can do them tomorrow. So I'll get them up for you guys on Thursday. That way, if you want to incorporate for next week's meal planning, you can. All right? You guys have a good night. God bless. We'll talk to you on Facebook or see you tomorrow on Periscope. Have a great night.